Hello and welcome guys, my name is Badger and welcome to another glorious unboxing. And in today's video we're going to be checking out the new plastic Deimos Predator battle tank kit. So without further ado, let's just get stuck into it. And let's get into it. So here we have the new Deimos Pattern Predator battle tank in sweet plastic. And without further ado, let's in fact get rid of this plastic. Alright, there is something I'm going to want to check about this later, but we'll look into that when we get to that stage. So here it is, obviously one miniature. Have a look at the reverse side. I'm expecting Sons of Horus paint job, suggested paints right here. Imperial Fists, suggested paints here. Transfer right here. Various options for the turrets. We've got the graviton cannon, las cannon, volkite, and obviously the auto cannon. Predator cannon right there. And obviously we've got the 3 sponsons as per normal. All looking pretty snazzy. What I'm expecting inside is a Rhino sprue, essentially. Side sponson sprue and a turret sprue. So let's see if my hypothesis is correct. Let's check it out. Let's just remove this and put these things onto the table. So what have we got inside this box? Transfers. Instructions. Rhino chassis, side sponsons, Predator weapon sprues, vehicle accessory sprues, Predator top. That's it. Let's check it out. Vehicle accessory sprue is right here. This is as per all of the other vehicles as well. You got your dozer blade, havoc launcher, melter, flamer, heavy bolter, various top hatches here. Top hatch commander right here with sort of gunner arms, various pintle mounted weapons, smoke grenade launchers, hunter killer missile. My brain completely stalled on that one for a second, and that's about it really. So yeah, that's as per normal. This is our traditional side sponson sprue. You can tell that because it says sponson right here. Pretty normal. You got your las cannon, you got your heavy bolter, you got your volkite options. Thankfully, these are the ones that you sort of twist on and lock in place. You don't have to worry about gluing or magnetizing them. So you can get quite a few of them over a range of tanks and sort of hopefully mix and match as per requirements. This is one of the new sprues for this particular kit. You've got the Predator top, the roof bit. We have got the not the pintle, the turret itself right here. You've got the side hatches where the doors, to replace the doors. So you can attach the sponsons, and you've got front bit here. The front, instead of like the double hatches, you got this classic one, and we have, that's about it really. Oh, this is also going to be a turret thing right there for it to actually rotate on, and a couple of other bits and pieces, no doubt. I suspect this is for rotating, it goes on here, so rotating the actual shooty bit of the turret. All right, and here we have the Predator weapon sprue. Okay, so we've got the main sort of Predator battle cannon type thing there. Dual las cannons there. We've got the graviton gun, or whatever it's called. And you've also got volkite here. You've got some different kind of weapon mounting options for sort of different weapons. You've got, I think, this is specifically for that weapon there. You've got one of these is for the las cannon, and then the other option is for the sort of well, basically there are 3 sort of mounting options, I believe, here for attaching it to the main turret. Nothing too fancy. You can check it out in the instructions, but this is the sprue. I think I'm only going to be using this particular one for my Imperial Fists. I will not be using volkite las cannons. Well, and I don't think I'll be using this either. However, during the build, I will check and see how sort of interchangeable they are for like sort of magnetizing reasons. It's not really a thing for me, but I'll certainly do my best and have a look. Hopefully I might even remember to put a card up there somewhere to a future video if that is possible. If not, then I just pointed at the corner, and for no particular reason. So there we go. That's that. Let's move on to the next part. And here we have the Rhino sprue. So I do want to check something out with this. We'll have to break out the clippers to see. It's mostly to do with these things in particular. Well, and these three main chunks to it. I do want to check them out. It's basically the same as the Rhino sprue. Hopefully by now I will have clicked a card up there if you want to see the unboxing for that specific kit. But just to quickly run over it for those of you who haven't seen it, this is slightly different from the older Rhino kit, and also both interior parts, both the interior sides, they are slightly different from the older Rhino for 40k, like different cables and stuff. So let's move on to checking out the thing I wanted to check for my own sake, really, more than anything else. So I'm going to remove the floor and certainly one of the sides. I've been wanting to check this for a while on another Rhino kit, but I just haven't got around to purchasing one. So, right, I'm not going to bother cleaning up the top parts. We don't need to worry about the cleanup for this particular kit. It's mostly just checking out this particular slot. Now we're going to zoom in fact. Now, once you've done checking out my Instagram, instagram.com/gloriousbadger, the bit I'm interested in checking out is this specific part of the side bits, and how they fit with these particular ones. So we are going to have to clean up these little bits right here. That's fine.
A few moments later.
My main issue with this floor section and this kit in general was not the front two tabs. These were absolutely fine and dandy. It was these rear two tabs here. As you can see, these ones at the front are flush. These ones at the back are not flush. You can see they are in fact raised due to like the shading that you can see there. You can see they're not flat. They are lifted up slightly. And it was slight enough to be a major issue. In the end, I chopped them off for this one. And even then, the fitment was not great. We could not get the track parts flush on either side of this. I ended up having to use some green stuff to fill in little gaps. It was very frustrating. Well, I guess we can just check this one out and hope I'm just imagining it. Let's get it the right way, shall we? Okay, so the front is absolutely fine. Got no issues with that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so the back has actually gone in. I'm happy to say, like the slot is larger at the back than compared to the front. So maybe it was just me being stupid in the first round. It could very well have been. It's finally gone together. I gotta be honest, I tried so much on the original part, on the original Rhino, to get this to fit flushly. I'm very happy to report that it is not. That it seemed to be maybe a one-off issue, or maybe even, and I hate to admit it, a user error, i.e. this guy might have been a bit of a doofus on that part. I will check out the other one, the other side, just to be certain. However, on the original Rhino kit, this is the 40k, like the one from the 2007 Battle Company box, which I do have. I've got sort of 9 of these Rhino kits, and these, my previous one, they're all flush. They're all flat and level. They go in very nicely. Like, there's zero stress on these. Admittedly, there's no detail for it to butt up against. However, let's check the other side right here. So as I said before, this is the issue part. The issue part, the part which caused issues. The front part wasn't one at all. Front slot is getting there. Clicked into place. That's fine. Now. Oh, wow. Well, yes. I know I did ask on Twitter when I was building the Rhino. But that's gone together so much better. I can't figure out why I had such a struggle with the first Rhino kit. We got pretty close with it. It wasn't 100% though. It did cause a few problems with the build. However, I'm very, very happy to check this out. and say that it was evidently either a particular kit error or badger error. Obviously, I never make mistakes, so let's go with the kit error, shall we? But that is basically that. And here we have the instructions for the Deimos Pattern Predator battle tank. The glue, the clippers, the de-seamer right there. This is pretty much as per the Rhino kit, as you would probably expect, based on that chassis. However, the only difference being, well, there are three differences. We've got instead of doors, we've got side sponson mounts right here, both sides. You have the top turret mount right here. So that is the other sort of major difference. And obviously the front, instead of like the dual kind of visor things, we've got this chunky bit. I don't know what to call it, to be honest. And then we have the turret weapons right here. We've got the Predator cannon, the Volkite Macro Saker, Gravis las cannon, Graviton cannon. Sorry, I think I called it something else earlier. But yes, so it looks to be pretty kind of normal, nothing too fruity going on. I don't know how magnetized. Yeah, we are gonna look into this when we build it, and that particular bit was for the double las cannon. I was pondering that if it was specifically for one of them, and then there is, I think, that looks to be the same bit. There's a different bit for the. Okay, so there are kind of different weapon mountings that attach it to the turret. Per the kit, and this is the normal sponson mounted weapons as you get on the Kratos, the Spartan, etc., etc. And then you attach that, no glue, so you can turn it around, attach the side sponsons, and lock them into place without having to glue. I suppose you could if you really wanted to, but there's no need. And that's the end bit you got, really. Lovely jubbly. Then we've got the like vehicle accessory sprue. This is the same as per all of the other kits which have this, which is, as far as I know, all kits. So there's nothing new here to be sort of shocked about. Both these turrets both these hatches at the front are probably going to have to be closed to. They already are closed on the kit, but you know, with the great big turret flying around, you're going to want both of these hatches closed, and you're just going to have the one sort of pintle-mounted weapon up top, and that's pretty much it. So you got your main weapon, you got the Volkite, you got the Graviton, and all that sort of jazz. So lovely jubbly. There are the transfers right there. As I said earlier, you got the quality Legion right here, and you got the naughty Legion right here. Some transfers are in white, some are in black, like these extra ones here at least. That's all there is to it. Let's just go and say hello to that guy. Folks, thank you so much for checking out this kit with me. If you've made it this far, could you make sure that you've liked, subscribed, and hit the bell for notification? And then hopefully you won't have to hear me say that again. Actually, that's probably a bit of a porcupine. I'm going to probably have to say it again and again and again. Anyway, I was very glad to check out that kit. I was slightly concerned about the floor plate and the sort of side parts mushing up together correctly. It was a definite concern. Having built the previous Rhino kit, there was a major issue for me. So it was either a one-time issue, potentially, or a batch issue, or indeed this guy issue. Not that, you know, it was obviously not the latter. I never ever make mistakes. So anyway, thank you so much again. Check out all my content. It's all over the place, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.